My name is Caroline Jackson, and my parents introduced me to Jesus when I was very young. I grew up very much in the church. Both my parents were religious, both their parents were religious. And when I started getting into middle and high school, I felt kind of lost and that I had been raised a Christian my whole life, but I never had to really come to that point where it was my decision and something that I chose to do. I read the Bible and I prayed, but I don't really know that I was connected to who I was praying to. I fell into not necessarily a bad group of people, but I had more atheist friends and I started dating an atheist, and it wasn't necessarily that was the cause of my maybe slipping from religion, but it definitely added to it. Things went a little south, and there were some bad things happening in my life that I didn't have any control over, but I didn't necessarily do anything. I didn't do anything about it. I just kind of shut down and I let everything get to me, and I was feeling lost, and I was fighting with my parents because I didn't know how to talk to them, and I felt disconnected to everything I'd been connected to before. And I didn't have anyone to rely on. And I kind of felt like if God loved me, why would those things be happening to me? And like, this wasn't the way that it was supposed to be, like I was supposed to be an influence for good in other people's lives. So why were people hurting me? And I don't know, I felt really lost. And at the time, my family was kind of church hopping, kind of switched churches every 2 months or so, and I didn't have anywhere to rely on. I didn't know what to do. Started a new job. I got out of bad things in my life, and I made friends and coworkers and colleagues who were connected to Jesus and who did know more than me, and they kind of helped me get through it. And then we started going to this church, and I felt at home. And I felt like everyone knew me, and they knew me as not an extension of my family, but they really wanted to help me and to get to know me. And they didn't know what was going on in my life at the time, but I felt like I could connect to the message, and I felt like I belonged there, and it helped me get closer to God and helped me rely on Him more and realize, like, while all of that stuff had happened to me and is very unfortunate, but I can use it to help other people, and I know that He's there for me even in the hard times, and even when I don't know what I'm doing, and even when I don't have my parents to guide me through everything. I really want to thank my parents, because although I didn't always know or think that they were there for me and that they knew what was going on, they always were there for me in the best way that they knew how to, and the best way that they could. And my family, I have amazing coworkers now that I'm best friends with, and they're Christians, and they help me figure out who I am. I'd like to thank everyone at North Tarrant Church, because they really helped me find a place where I belong and where I feel connected to God. Today I want everyone to know that I've decided to follow Jesus and walk with Jesus throughout the rest of my life.